The choice is yours. And I'll tie this back. Years ago, I had a woman named Naomi. She came into the gym. She was in her 70s. She was going to go on a vacation to Europe. And there were parts of it that were walking tours. They were going to see the sights. And her sister was going to go with her. She was really excited. She came in. She wanted to sign up, do some exercising because she wanted to get all she could out of this vacation. So we worked with Naomi for 4 months. She did strength training. Okay. Strength training, didn't just general exercise, didn't just work out with weights, but strength training. Okay. And she went on her vacation. She came home, stopped in the gym. I couldn't wait to go out to the front counter and ask her about her European walking vacation. And I go out and I talk to her, and she's upset. And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she basically said it was terrible. It was terrible. Everybody was my age. None of them were in shape. I ended up having to manage my luggage and my sister's because she couldn't even manage her own suitcases. And then when it came time to walk and see the sights, everybody was tired and wanted to go back and rest. And I was kind of the only one like, hey, but there's more to see. So, yes, I was in great shape, but the rest of the people on the tour weren't. So it really compromised how much I could do, compromised how much I could see. And again, that foundation, however old you are, you're going to start laying that foundation today. Do you want to be somebody that can't manage your luggage when you go on that walking tour of Europe with your sister? Or you can manage the suitcase, but you can walk for 20 minutes and then you're exhausted. You want to go back to the hotel and take a nap instead of continuing to see the sights. Do you want to spend retirement collecting medications like most? Or do you want to collect passport stamps and make memories all over the world? The choice is really yours. And training with weights plays a huge role in what direction the rest of your life will take. And keep in mind, like I'm going heavy on the strength training, heavy on the strength training, because when I look at return on investment, right? Return on investment, you are going to get more out of strength training with weights than about anything else in terms of raising metabolism, maintaining metabolism, increasing bone density, improving core strength, being able to independently live long term, do things for yourself, whether it's that rock salt, whether it's carrying luggage, putting a suitcase in the overhead compartment. Strength training is going to provide the greatest return. But I don't want you to think that's the only thing you should do. You should invest some time in balance, in coordination. Why? Because it's going to reduce slip and falls and mishaps and things of that nature. We used to do this with clients in the gym all the time. We would have them play catch, and I would get all the time, why are we playing catch? Like, this is kind of ridiculous. Like, I'm paying you for training, we're going to play catch. And the answer was yes, because if you don't do that, as an example, and this is the example I used to use with my clients, if you don't do this, what's going to happen is your grandson or granddaughter is going to throw a ball at you, not to you, at you. And then they're going to say, hey, grandma. And it's going to be too late. The ball will arrive before they say the, hey, grandma, and you're going to get hit with the ball, right? So it's use it or lose it. So we do have to maintain our coordination with things like throwing, catching, being able to get down on the floor, get up off the floor without having to grab onto a piece of furniture, and then working on our balance. All of those things contribute to quality of life. But looking at the scope of today's webinar, the intent was to give you the tools that most want. So I'm going heavy on the more important tools and a little lighter on the other ones. But it is use it or lose it. If you don't work on your balance, you'll lose it. If you don't work on getting up off the floor without grabbing onto the couch, the sofa, the love seat, the chair, you're going to lose it. If you don't work on the hand-eye coordination of catching and throwing, you're going to lose it. And all of those losses will compromise your quality of life. So just keep that in mind as we work through this and you start looking to apply that to your own life and situation. Probably heard you can't out exercise a bad diet, can't out train, poor nutrition. Nutrition is going to provide the materials to build your body. Think about it as building a house. The blueprint tells the contractor, the tradespeople what to build. But if the lumber never shows up, the house won't get built. Your muscles are the same way. Your food is going to be the raw materials. The food will be the 2x4s to build the house. Now the plan is going to dictate what type of house you build. And we'll come back to that plan piece in a little bit. But we look at what women have been told for decades. It's been what? Eat less and less and less and less and less. And like if you look at that screen, that bed of greens, cucumber slices and tomatoes, I mean, that might be a whopping 100 calories. There's no substance there. There's no 2x4s to build the house. And the problem is your body isn't going to build muscle if you're starving. It's going to protect itself instead. And when it's trying to protect itself, it's going to get rid of muscle mass and it's going to keep fat. Think of it as economy, as money, dollars and cents. If you want to save money, you're going to cut expenses. The body wants to save in the case of if it thinks it's starving, the body goes into save mode.